843 AD. A new threat coming soon, bringing bad news. No one dares to stand in front of him. Herds have reached the throats. They are brutal savages, berserkers, ruining everything in front of them. They steal, they burn, they rape. They are Vikings. Campaign against England and France. It's finally their turn on Andalusia. So what is the goal of the Vikings' invasion of this distant land? Before we continue, let's go back to the history of the Vikings a little. They are tribes that lived in Scandinavia, where at first their relationship with the Europeans was a commercial relationship, but with the increasing numbers of the Vikings and the lack of supplies, the Vikings prepared campaigns on England and Europe. And in addition to the religious factor that was present in themselves, where they believed in Valhalla, it is a place where they would go after they died bravely in battlefield. According to their belief, they attacked many lands such as Russia, North Africa, Andalusia, and Rome, until they ended up attacking the capital of the Byzantine Empire, Constantinople. They set fire to the cities and robbed them and carried out countless acts of looting, killing, and massacres. Europe has not witnessed acts of vandalism like this done by the Vikings. After finishing the campaigns, they go to their native land loaded with supplies. And what increased their ability to scare people is their enormous physique compared to the rest of the Europeans. There is a quote that says that the north wind made the Vikings. They made discovery trips. They were the first to colonize Iceland in 974 AD, where it was a place of intellectuals and a center of democracy for many centuries. And in 982 AD, Eric the Red went west towards an island he named Greenland, where he stayed. Many colonized on the island. Also his son Leif Eric, who loved adventure, reached a land he called Vinland, which was located in North America, even 500 years before Christopher Columbus arrived in America.
Wind seemed to be telling us there's a better land waiting for you on the horizon. And finally, we found it. A new continent, a new frontier, full of fruit trees and grassy meadows. A place like that needed a name, so I called it Vinland.
This means that the Vikings were the main discoveries of America. Andalusia, 843, 54 ships moored in front of Lisbon on the Iberian island, loaded with the thousands of fighters. So the people of Lisbon woke up to a sweeping attack from the Vikings, where they took control of it and burned it, and continued to penetrate into Andalusia, where Ibn Hazm asked for help from the governor of Andalusia, Abdurrahman ibn al-Hakam, and told him of their arrival. So the armies were mobilized all over Andalusia to face this dangerous enemy. So Abdurrahman ibn al-Hakam ordered the commander Muhammad ibn Rustam to meet the invaders in the Tablada Valley. In 844, in among them was a great battle in which the victory was the ally of the Muslims. where the Muslims killed hundreds of Vikings and burned their ships and crucified hundreds of prisoners in front of the people to be an example for those who begged himself to invade Andalusia, and those who remained escaped from them. Sources said that it was a chance that pushed the Vikings to Andalusia, and there is another version that says that the Vikings have heard that Andalusia is a country of prosperity and development in Europe, and that its people live in prosperity and wealth, which aroused greed in their souls. One of the results of the Battle of Tablada was that the Muslims in Andalusia set up a communication network between its cities for any danger, built walls around the cities, and the Vikings also sent gifts and built good relations with the Andalusia.